Hello, I'm Laurențiu and she's Alexandra. We are Master Certified Ascension Coaches within Flame Universe and we are in Harmonious Union.
Yep. And today we want to talk to you about the separation phase, what it is, what does it represent, why do we have a separation phase with our twin flame, and yeah, what you can do about it, right? So I think this is like a place where a lot of people either have been or find themselves on the twin flame journey, is this separation phase, right? And it can be very hard, right? Because you have met your twin flame, maybe you have this amazing experience, and you just know, like if you watch this video, you probably feel that attraction towards this person. You feel like you want to be with them. You feel like you have like at least like some intensity about this connection that you just want to either understand or you would want to be with them, right? So it's clear that this connection changed something for you to the point that things don't just look the same, right? Like they're just not the same, right? And that's perfectly okay. And then it seems like you have this person and you have this amazing connection, and then they just disappear. And you, like, I think like online, everybody refers to this as the separation phase, right? And this is the place in your connection where you have no contact, where you don't know what's happening with them, maybe at all physically. You are obviously like not together, right? And you just like are not in the way that you would like to be, which is union. You are not with your twin flame in that way just yet, right? You are in what's called separation, right? So why does it happen? This separation phase. Is it a bad thing? Is it a good thing? What do we do about it? The separation phase really just happens because in order for a twin flame union, for a twin flame couple to come together and remain together, there needs to be a certain foundation laid. So the relationship cannot just like, this is not like your typical hookup or you go dating or anything like happen. Twin flames have a purpose, and the purpose is for you to help each other transcend your blocks, your patterns, and align with your higher self to become, the best version of yourself. You both work on this together, right? And this relationship is beautiful because of that, because it means that if you understand what this is about, you have a person next to you that will help you grow, that will show you, how you can, how you're maybe like accepting less than you should right now, how you can grow, how can you learn, maybe skills, or I guess, how to say, yeah, just skills that you would like to learn, maybe like patience, maybe like learning how to deal with stressful situations, right? There's a lot of things that you can learn by being with your twin flame and seeing this relationship kind of like unfold, right?
Yeah, it's a whole process, like as you allow yourself to just go deeper with who you are. I think like one of the pieces here, it's also your
Mm-hmm.
identity. You learn who you truly are. You go deeper with yourself. You go deeper with recognizing who you are and who your twin flame is. Because maybe when you meet, initially you think you are someone and your twin flame
Mm-hmm.
thinks it's someone. But then as you go deeper and heal, maybe you find out that you're not those things that you thought so far you were.
Yep, exactly. So this is where the separation phase occurs. It's like when you and your twin flame do not have like enough like love or enough understanding or enough compassion with one another to be able to be next to one another in a way that is not either too triggering, in a way that is not compassionate, right? Ultimately, something that I think people don't understand about the separation phase is that if you were to be with your twin flame right now, it would probably not be a good time. And this is not, we're not saying this to kind of scare you away or say like you're not meant to be with your twin flame. No, it's just what's most compassionate, because you would have probably a lot of conflicts. You would have like a lot of patterns coming up to be healed, and you won't be able to handle them, right? So here is where like the separation consciousness is not a punishment. It's not a final state of being. It's a space where you and your twin flame are kind of sitting in order for you to learn how to handle this aspect of the relationship that can feel intense at times, that feels challenging, that makes you feel like, okay, why can't we be just do this together? Why can't he just be here? Why can't they do this already? Well, again, because you and your twin flame are meant to support each other in healing and growing, you'll need to go to like these lessons. But the difference here is that your twin flame cannot like learn this lesson for you in a way, or they cannot force you to learn anything. They cannot just come with like a thing to kind of make it happen. You will have to kind of heal through your own feelings and through your own things in order to like have that.
Yeah, and I want to add something to that because, like, I do meet sometimes people that say, well, I healed everything, but I'm still in separation and he has to heal his stuff. Well, if you are in separation, it's because you have something to heal. It's not something that your twin flame has to heal. And that doesn't mean that your twin flame doesn't have things to heal, don't get me wrong. But when you put it in that way and say, okay, well, I healed everything and now it's his problem or his stuff to do or her stuff to do, then you don't allow yourself to overcome everything you have to. Because, like I met someone that was saying, well, I love myself. And then I said, yeah, but go deeper. Well, why are you saying I'm not loving myself? And then I'm saying, I don't say you don't love yourself. I'm saying that to have this, you need to have even more love than you currently have. So the amount of love you're giving to yourself, maybe it feels good and you feel great about that. But to be with your twin flame, maybe you have to be here. No. Yeah, off the screen, you need to be with the love. And that's where like you cannot put expectation of how much love does this require or how much you need to heal or what you need to overcome, because this is a big mistakes people do in separation. They put expectation of what should be able to be overcome, when they're going to come together, how it should look like.
How many lessons, how many blocks, how many sessions, how many readings, it will take until you end this separation. And, the thing here is like, you don't know. And you just have to keep going. Persistence is one of the keys of harmonious union. And if you were to just know, it's better that we don't know, I think, sometimes what we have to go through in order to manifest our union, right? Because if I were telling you, oh, well, you have 2 blocks to heal and you're going to manifest your union, you'd be like, oh my God, yes, But if I were to tell you, oh, you have actually 10,000 blocks to heal, to reach your harmonious union, then you'd be like, oh my God, well, maybe not, like maybe I just want to, whatever. And I think this is it. It's like, it's not a matter of number or how much or when or how, it's a matter of like you going through the process, right? And this is it, where if you are in the separation phase right now, your job is to get into the healing, right? And not just like say, okay, well, I heal everything, or like they have to do it. Like, yeah, your twin flame has their own things to do it, and you will have to have faith that as long as you're healing, they're healing too, right? And this is the thing, is like with your twin flame, the more that you heal and genuinely like do the mirror exercise and apply yourself and love yourself, like your twin flame will change. This is what we see each and every time with people that start working with us and they start applying the teachings of union, is that if they genuinely heal, they have success with their twin flame immediately. Like between like 1 or 3 sessions, they see like clear changes within the relationship. Is it enough to like manifest union in 1-3 sessions? No, we will tell you probably not. But it's enough to see that, okay, this is what needs to be done. This is working. This is how the process works. And you just need to continue doing it, right? Because this is a lifestyle, right? So if you find yourself in separation and are like, okay, well, how much, how long? This is not the proper mental attitude to have, because even if you were to end separation and be in union, you will not stop healing. If you stop healing, you will lose your union again and you will be back in separation. So the purpose here is not how much you need to heal, it's just how can you establish a life where you incorporate spiritual healing and growth into your life, because this is what the twin flame journey is all about. And let me tell you, it will not change on its own. No amount of divine timing will help you move through your lessons. There's no magical portal coming to save you. There's no wave in 2027 that will somehow magically bring your twin flame to you if you do not do the healing work, right? I'm sorry to burst your bubble. This is not how the spiritual journey works. Yes, there are cosmic events and we all go through like very similar lessons, depending on stuff. Yes, that is true. But still, your individual choice is what's going to bring you your twin flame union, not some astrological event, not some whatever a tarot reader says, not some any other thing. It is your choice. So right now for you, a thing to think about and see, it's like, do you want to end twin flame separation? And if you want to end twin flame separation, are you willing to do what is necessary for you to end twin flame separation? Are you willing to start learning how to do the inner work? How to do the mirror exercise, how to apply yourself, how to apply it in your life and in your relationship, right? This is really, really important, because if you're like, okay, well, maybe this is too hard or something, we cannot convince you to do it, because yes, it is hard, but here it is worth it. From our experience, this is the only thing that is worth it to when it comes to like romantic relationships, like being with your twin flame is the only relationship that is truly worth it. Yeah. We both have we both had other, types of relationships, and truly none of them felt this fulfilling. None of them felt this, this when you see each other, but not just as a person, but, in that special way that, only a certain person can see you in that way.
Yeah, it just feels really at home. It feels really natural. I can feel like I can be myself fully and completely without worrying about anything, to be honest.
Yeah. Good. So if this is worth it for you, this is what you need to do. It's like, understand that the separation phase is just a temporary space that you are in order to learn how to heal, in order to learn how to build a foundation, in order for you to manifest your union. There's nothing, and there's no amount of time here that you need to see. There's not like a month or 6 or a year. It all depends on the progress that you choose to make and the lessons that you choose to learn in your journey. So it's all in your hands here, but it's a good thing, right? It's a good thing because then you can do something about it. And believe me, even 30 minutes a day of dedicated inner work can do you wonders. Start there. Make it a practice. Make it something that you incorporate in your day-to-day life. Good. So this is about the separation phase. I hope it was useful, and we'll see you in the next video.
See you.